Life is much more than looks, life is much more than sex. Somehow we have only these two things when we talk about a marriage. When I was about to get married, I asked my cousin hey, I'm getting married, so can you give me some tips and all? He said each man has to discover his own script. There is no guidance there. Okay. You will have to get married and each one of you have to find your own script. Everybody is always discussing about where to go for honeymoon. So New Zealand, Bali, Ooty, Kodaikanal, depending on wherever. What people don't realize is honeymoon is basically a trip where you want to know each other. The location doesn't matter. Mottamadi will serve the purpose. If you are knowing each other, it's not about seeing places, it's not about shopping, it's not about the tourist destinations, it's not a holiday. The reason you are leaving home and going somewhere, leaving business and staying away from somewhere is to say, let's give each other undivided attention to know each other. And it's an opportunity for you to know each other in terms of how we see things. Not only necessarily to ask, but sometimes even to share. These are my vulnerabilities. These are my strengths. These are my sensitivities. These are my aspirations. These have been my pitfalls. These are the noises I still carry in my head. These are the clarity that I have. This is the confusion that I have. This is what I cherish in you. This is what I celebrate in you. In fact, to hold each other's hands tomorrow and say, you know, yesterday what I got to understand about you. Because everybody in this world has this craving. Do you understand me at all? We live in families, we live in marriages for 25 years, we live as the best of friends. And everybody goes through this feeling, you don't understand me. I don't feel my feelings are being respected. I don't want to be looked down because I have this weakness, because I have these limitations. I don't want to be looked down because I am not just my weakness. I am also having weaknesses. And I don't want to be over celebrated for my strengths because I am not just the strengths. I also have these strengths. I am also my dreams. I am also my people. I am also my people. I am an integrated package and and so is the girl. We don't know what all is integrated into her. It's an opportunity to know each other. And how will we know each other? Only through investment of time and communication. That does not happen. That does not happen just because you went on an honeymoon. For you, for some time, you don't have 24 hours in your life. You have only 22 hours in your life. For few more months, whatever you need to achieve, whatever you need to accomplish, whatever your business requires, whatever your personal fitness requires, whatever your spiritual practices requires, everything, you have only 22 hours. Suppose I calibrate all the watches. And the watches are calibrated in such a way that it's showing you 24 hours, but it's actually running this 24 hours in 22 hours. Must be there. In every house, there must be a clock which is always running 10-15 minutes fast. So, what's the time? What is the correct time? That's the correct time. And the watch is too given. Suppose I calibrate all the watches in such a way that it's running only 22 hours and it shows 24 hours. So according to this watch, you find only 45 minutes left. You'll do it in 45 minutes. No. Though it's 60 minutes, you'll do it in 45 minutes. What will I do? I have to score 18 runs in the last over. What will I do? I'll think 4s and 6s instead of 1s and 2s. Correct. You have to invest time and communication in knowing each other and letting her know you, knowing her, discussing, pacing, peep into each other's mind. Life is much more than looks, life is much more than sex. Somehow we have only these two things when we talk about a marriage. How she looks and sex. It's much more than that. You're getting married to an integrated, a human being, the greatest of all the creations. There's layers and layers to know how she thinks, what affects her, what disturbs her, what excites her. And you should explore this like you go on a treasure hunt to know each other. Only take care of that. Everything else will take care of itself. Everything else will take care of itself. You don't have to do anything. Nobody has to teach anything else. You show that you are a sense of security, that head will automatically rest in your shoulders. You show that I do not have to project to you what I am not. Tears, smile, and smile between tears will spontaneously come. The moment she knows that she doesn't have to project to you what she is not, she will cry enough times in your presence. But when she has to project what she is not, then she will hide her emotion. Then she is not. When somebody is not true to their emotions, they are not true to the relationship. And I know that I am true in a relationship when I am not playing my emotions. I am just living through my emotions. Because there are moments I find myself childlike excited. There are moments that I feel vulnerable. There are moments I want to hold your hand and say, Narkane, I'm there for you. There are moments you want to, with craving eyes, look into the other person and ask, you'll be there, right? For me, I need security at times, and I want to tell you, I am your security at times. And the beauty of relationship is, you wake up to a morning, you're not machine, you're not a commodity. Everything could have gone right yesterday, and you wake up one morning feeling a little bored. You don't know why you're bored. You can be bored. Half an hour later, you feel this is the best thing that could have happened to me in life. There are moments when you want to keep on talking. There are moments you don't want to talk. In fact, idella anubhavam. I don't want you to miss anything. I'm selling marriage to you. Okay, idella irukada. You're going on a long drive, not a word spoken. And you feel an entire life is worth him in my life, her in my life. Not a word is spoken. Nothing is spoken. You're just driving. You're just there. Occasionally glancing. You will just look at her and you will feel like smiling. You got the best thing that you could have got in life. Some incident will happen in the evening and you will think, should I have got married at all? Freedom poichu. Suddenly now and you will wake up half an hour later and you will find that you couldn't have asked for anything better. And all this is real. And all this is true. Because emotions is so time bound, you will keep shifting emotions. And the fact that I am able to be true with my emotions in a relationship turns that relationship true. Without investment of time and communication, I cannot understand you. The mistake that we all do is, we don't get the relationship right in the beginning. We make it one of the several priorities in life. And then there will be misunderstanding, and then there will be assumptions, then there will be hurt, then there will be rising expectations, then there will be that growing ego and all these things. And then later we start investing time to correct the relationship. In the beginning, you do not have 24 hours, you have only 22 hours. Whatever, sometimes walk, sometimes just on the bed, sometimes written communication, sometimes verbal communication, sometimes no communication, sometimes as a family, sometimes only two of you, sometimes with friends, sometimes motomati. In fact, the most beautiful thing that will happen in the initial stages of a relationship, if you invest enough time and communication with each other, in trying to know her, you will know so much about yourself. You will actually realize relationships are the best mirrors. Every attempt of yours to know her, you will know so much about yourself in the entire process. She is not one of your priorities in the initial stages, at least. She is your only priority. Let everything work around that. I know business needs you, but everything let it work around it. And you'll find what cannot be done in 22 hours cannot be done in 24 hours. What cannot be done in 6 days cannot be done in 7 days. What cannot be done in 25 days cannot be done in 30 days. Once we have this perspective of time right, you can take some portion of your time and give it to what is important in your life. And everything else that is needing your attention will automatically work around you and things will fall in place.